Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's dustinkreis, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. People always unbox collector's editions of video games, and I've kind of gotten out of that, but the one thing I haven't got out of is Criterion Collection DVDs and Blu-rays. And if you guys don't know what the Criterion Collection is, it's a third party that acquires the licenses for movies and then releases very nice box set, not really box sets, but very nice editions of movies. The transfers are always amazing. You can usually, if you see this or the C symbol on a DVD, you can pretty much rest assured that the movie is going to have some kind of cultural significance. But one thing they do is they always release the Wes Anderson movies. And I always, I'll buy, the standard editions when they come out, but then when the Criterion editions come out, I always pick these up because they always do an amazing job. And this is the Criterion for Moonrise Kingdom, which, when it first came out, everyone was kind of like, oh my god, it's so good. And then I think, the opinion has sort of cooled a little bit, but this is one of the best movies I've seen about young love and being of a certain age and trying to find your way in the world and things like that. And I just think that when I saw the packaging for this, which shows the title inlet where the two children go to run away from their bad lives, I guess, and try to find a new way of living. I fell in love with this, and I thought this was just a beautiful cover for the movie. So to go ahead and show you everything here on the outside, and then we'll do a little cut when I pull things out. There is the cover, which of course has their little campsite with the painting there, and the Moonrise Kingdom in the stones and the tent and everything. Just a really beautiful piece of cover art. And then you flip it over on the back, and it sort of continues to show you the rest of the water there that surrounds New Penzance Island. And of course, there's a little thing that always talks about the Criterion Edition. There was a backing that was on this that you just take off. It has that the tacky stuff, and I'll show you that once we open it up on the inside. But there's the spine with the correct font for the movie title. And then this is the 776th movie added to the Criterion Collection. A lot of the movies that have been added to the Criterion Collection have gone out of print with them. Specifically, I can think of Silence of the Lambs, which is no longer technically part of the Criterion Collection, but it was at one point in time. So it's still part of it, but you can't get the edition of that. So sometimes these do leave the Criterion Collection releases. So anyway, a little cut here, and I'll show you what comes inside. Okay, so here we are. I pulled the insert out of the box there, and as you can see, has these sort of, they look like photographs, but they also look like paintings in a way of the all the children. On one side, it has all the children, 12 and under. So there you go. You have Sam, Susie, and then Susie's brothers. And then when you flip it over on the other side, you have all the adult characters. Mrs. Bishop, Captain Sharp, everybody. And this is one of those movies, it's kind of a lot like South Park in a way, where the kids really know what's going on in the world, and the adults are all just completely oblivious, or they're all just completely messed up. It's a weird story because all of the adults have some form of sadness or world weariness in it, and then you flip it over and you have these two kids who, while they also have a bit of sadness and melancholy to them, they are probably the most hopeful characters that Wes Anderson has ever written. Very romantic, and that sort of not romantic like in a, they are two characters that are in love, but romantic in how they see the world and things like that. So let's go ahead and open it up here. And I absolutely love the artwork for the disc here. The raccoon, or not the khaki scout logo with the raccoon. I don't think there's anything underneath the tray. No, it's just a simple blue tray. But then you come over here, and this thing is like packed with all these little goodies. And I might do a cut and pull all the goodies out and then just kind of go over them, because it's going to be too hard to pull it out one-handed because I'm shooting this with my phone in my hand. So a little cut here, and then we'll see what's inside. Okay, first thing I'll show here, this is what's actually on the back of the Blu-ray. And it just shows you, of course, it has a little synopsis of the storyline. It just shows you like what all bonus features and stuff. It has your typical like cast logos and things like that. And sort of a little bit about the movie, what year it was made, the running time. This is something I always love about the Criterion editions, because I always am looking for the running times of movies for some reason. And I love that they show you right up front how long the movie is. Color, surround sound, and the aspect ratio. If you're in the film, all very important stuff. But that was just kind of tacked onto the back of the box. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to the stuff here. The cast, or this is actually the poster for the movie. And of course, it said Moonrise Kingdom up above, and it has the entire cast, there as, I don't know, like a typical just cast shot for a like a play or something. But then it has all of the names of the characters in relation to where they're at in the picture. Down here, missing social services, but she's there in a picture, which I think is hilarious. And then Snoopy Rip, because of course the dog does die, and it's one of the sad moments of the movie. But just this weird, it's on this weird like postcard paper, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, and the camera doesn't really pick it up, but it is kind of a textured paper. So it is like a really nice little thing just to throw in there, to have the original sort of poster art for the movie. And the next thing is, of course, the booklet, which is made to look like, I don't know if Indian corn, because it says for khaki scouts everywhere, but it's made to look like an old scouting magazine, which is called Indian Corn for the movie. But really, really, really nice, beautiful artwork. And of course you come in here, and I mean, they really did a good job of making it look like an actual khaki scout book, which I was never a Boy Scout, but this is I was never a Boy Scout, so I don't really know if these things are actually really accurate, but I imagine they would be. These are the books that Susie takes with her, and of course it's a Wes Anderson movie, so everything in the movie is created for the movie. Some of Sam's artworks, mostly landscapes, but a few nudes. Then, of course, as with every Criterion edition, there is a couple essays on the movie, which I, of course, always love reading. And then they did something cool, which they had kids that are roughly the age of Sam and Susie sort of sort of write about the movies. And some of these are not as good as others, but still kind of a cool thing that they did. And then there's the final page. And then they did something really cool, and I don't know if I can get this out one-handed to show it off in greater detail. Anyway, I can't get it out. This is a little, like, you can take this out, as you can see. It's like a little tracing paper pamphlet. Oh, there it goes. I just had to, but you can see how like brittle it is. But that's the play that figures very prominently in the movie, and it's kind of cool to have. I mean, it kind of feels right for the age, right for the era of 1964, 65, when the movie takes place. But just cool little trinkets, cool little things like that. Which, if this was a video game box set, people would be going crazy over this, but since it's a movie, I don't know how many people will actually watch this. But this is also really awesome. They did an entire map of the island, and this one focuses in on New Penzance Island and kind of shows you, if you remember where things happen in the storyline, you can kind of trace how the movie goes. Summer's End is where Susie lives, and they meet, I don't know where the meadow technically is at in here where they meet, but they end up all the way up here where the Moonrise Kingdom, campsite is, and just really awesome. And then you flip it over, and it shows you where New Penzance Island is in relation to St. Jack Wood Island, which they eventually do go to after certain events in the storyline. So really, really awesome. Just to kind of, just these weird little things that just kind of, bring you into the movie, I guess, a little bit more. And really, I don't know. I always love these Criterion editions because they just put so much care and work into them. And if you're like me and you just love these movies, this kind of stuff really just kind of stands out. And I don't know, people always unbox collector's editions and things like that. So I thought this would be something cool, especially since I did a movie video not that long ago and people really kind of responded to that. I think it'd be a cool thing to do to kind of show you guys these and maybe get you guys interested in the Criterion collection and things like that. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.